Alrighty, one more for this recording session. It's been a long session, like 9 hours, 10 hours, 11. I don't know how many hours anymore. I'm gonna be a weapon master because I know that that's like the kind of OP build that I found out, and then also looked up on the internet. But I found it out before I had the internet reliably.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
Yay! Prestige. Alright, level up. Attributes. More decks. We learned how to use demolitions, apparently. Feats. We got greater prestige, we got deflect, and we got increased melee damage. Alright. And we can learn full-on lightsaber business. Sith Marauder. I have to have the top. Finesse, mobility. 10% faster than normal. You just move faster. All right, we should probably get better with lightsabers. Powers, we haven't learned anything new, apparently. And we can't get mass lightning yet, so let's get the deflection. There we go. Now we're fucking dangerous, boys. $8 to 31 with 29. We're doing good. Beautiful. Okay, is there anything else you can talk to me
You have
about?
grown strong in the Force. Do not let the higher mysteries blind you to others. Turning away from that which tempts you or causes you fear is not strength. Facing it is. I have seen you display many acts of mercy, charity in our journey. Why? Even if it weakens those you help, even if it robs them of the strength needed to grow, you have been chased, hounded since our first meeting, and it has only made you stronger, more capable. Ah, then you have learnt nothing. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way. So you may think, but it will be best to strike first. Your allies are allies by circumstance, and they will not hesitate to do the same to you if you continue down your path. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction, through decision and choice, through confrontation, physical or mental, that the Force can grow within you.
Okay.
You have seen it. You have felt it within you as you have traveled with me. The growing anger, the rage, and the power it brings. Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born. Ask.
Tell me about this crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it again. Is there something else you wished?
Oh, probably because I switched.
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the dark lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
He's no longer a
One
man?
cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Any idea why he
Perhaps
spared
is
her?
bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Entertain what illusions you will. I am too...
Fair enough. Other questions?
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
All right.
Feel this ship around you.
Am I
Listen to my
learning to be
words.
blind?
Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work. Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
Okay.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
I heard her
You are
speaking.
strong indeed. What you heard was surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
But how?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Oh, that's helpful. Luckily, I don't intend to gain influence with her. Apparently, I need to take the thing out of my sword for a second, though. Upgrade. Oh yeah, I have another lightsaber. What color is that? Cyan. Certainly doesn't look that way, but okay. It's currently neutral. That can't be right.
Yes? That crystal is bond. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfect. Is there?
Oh, don't put it back in. Got it. Never mind. Hold on a second. I gotta go take it back out. Well, I need a screwdriver. Even though screws don't exist in the Star Wars universe. Hi.
Yes. That crystal is bond. Let me focus there. Now it is. Is there something?
Never mind. Thank you. Don't care that much about your problems. Although I might have to talk to her to get the ability to train my buddies as Jedi. It glows very faintly. Ooh. Gave me an extra strength and wisdom. Nice, nice. Hey, HK.
Statement. Master, as I have studied your actions, looking for potential vulnerabilities to exploit, I have found several.
What?
Statement. You seem disposed to helping others, not harming them, as I have come to expect and anticipate from organic meat bags across the galaxy.
Mercy and charity are not weaknesses, bruh.
Statement. Oh, Master, please, of course they are. Any time you inconvenience or jeopardize yourself for another, it is a vulnerability. In any event, I feel compelled to point out that your self-destructive path of pacifism and sacrifice will only lead to your doom.
No!
That may be a trifle melodramatic, but frankly, it is something that all Jedi should hear. And I have been rehearsing the speech for some time.
Why you send me for
Statement.
vulnerabilities?
Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any potential weaknesses in my masters. And of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or other targets who are in service to my master. Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day you may no longer be my master, and that my new master might get jealous of our prior relationship. It has happened before. As a result, I have a responsibility to know your weaknesses should I be required to assassinate you.
You have to call me master.
Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
There's no illusion of control? What do you mean the end?
Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough. Statement.
I just want to ask you questions, bruh.
Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst. Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
Any idea why the nav computer's locked?
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was locked.
Yeah, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it. And regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
I have other questions. How'd you get scattered all over the place?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them. Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. It is merely another thing my attacker will answer for. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience.
Other questions. Other HKs.
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
You know where these clones are being
Answer.
created?
Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
How did it happen?
I have no idea, Master. Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose. Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
How would you know if this information came?
I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger.
You know more.
Statement. What of them?
Why you need me?
Statement. Master, there are two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
This explains why you need me.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
Alright. Do you know what love is?
Many organic meatbags find that question difficult to answer, Master, but I believe I can provide you with a satisfactory definition. Definition. Love is making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using an Aerotech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope. Statement. This definition, I am told, is subject to interpretation. Obviously, love is a matter of odds. Not many meatbags could make such a shot, and strangely enough, not many meatbags would derive love from it. Yet for me, love is knowing your target, putting them in your targeting reticle, and together achieving a singular purpose against statistically long odds. State.
Who was your previous master?
Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I consolation. Besides, you...
Influence lost? What? Do we need to kill some people?
Master, if you could indulge me for a moment, perhaps my anticipation of working with one who served at Malachor 5 was too high. But you are countering all those expectations.
What?
Statement. Well, all your behavior up to this point suggests either strong atonement or confirmation that the atrocities attributed to you during the war were in fact accidents.
I'm not proud of what I did.
I suspected as much, Master. There are few who would discuss such things with an assassination droid. I mean, what use is there for communication in a galaxy such as ours? Understanding might be achieved, or sympathies might be gained by such callous acts. You are right to remain silent about your past. I have seen...
Why didn't you ask me what the Mandalorian was?
Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
What do you mean?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
It's a very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention. Statement. Why your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself.
Okay.
Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its impact on the lives of others in the galaxy was far more extreme. I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover. Statement. Oh, Master, who deserved what and why is of no consequence. It is only killing
I'm
a
trying to
target
be friends
and
with
how it
you,
is
robot.
done that matters.
You bastard. Uh-oh. We got a little darker.
Yes, General?
I didn't mean to be evil. I'm sorry. How's the Ebon Hawk? Oh, okay, you can do that. Alright. I'll be going... I didn't want to dark
Yes?
side everybody. Teach me some
Training
fighting
is
moves?
something reserved for certain cast members of the Echani. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you on how... All Echani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers.
Fair
It is
enough.
similar to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words, then sentences.
I understand.
As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can.
Okay.
Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning.
Got
Very
it.
well. I shall match my movements to resist your
Oh.
efforts, and do not hold back.
It's time to do the whacking, I see. Okay, I don't apparently have one. All right, power attack. Let's go. Hua! It's two masked fighters fighting it out, doing fighting stuff. Pow. If I recall, she's way better at hand-to-hand fighting than I am. But I might win just due to level difference. Yeah.
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you
Put on
go,
some clothes.
there is something I must know. Why did you go back? Face trial? I see. It was always something I was curious about. To walk to one's own sentence willingly. It's a brave thing. You may ask.
Ba, 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 ba. What are you doing?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, that, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have some...
Okay. You could always play
What do
Pazak.
you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him.
At cards?
You. That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos.
No, who?
Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Ichani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance,
Fair enough.
in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders. And like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it.
I can only be mean.
I will respect your wishes.
It's difficult to describe.
The Mandalorian Wars were like that for many. Many returned, who could not tell of their experiences in a way that could bring meaning to them.
I'll be going. Yay! Gotta put my clothes back on. And my sword. 4 and 4. Thanks. Put your clothes on. Weirdo. Alright. I think that'll be it for today. We're done kind of talking to everybody. We just gotta talk to Festus over here, and we'll be good. Oh, and Karth, not Karth, other guy. And I'll see you guys next time.